What's up, everybody? How's it going?
What's up, everyone?
Not as crazy as a day of leaks as I thought we would get, but we still have some interesting things to talk about, chat. But I'm gonna actually shiny hunt tonight. We're doing Dynamax adventures.
Yeah, X and Y is getting put out right now.
There have been some very interesting things, both lore, like what I was not expecting.
Hello.
The lore was last night a lot of anime stuff leaked. Okay, I'll jump in, do my usual solo one, then if anyone wants to join, I'll open it up on the next run. But yeah, so there's quite a bit. Not as much as I think we were all hoping for. The 3DS stuff is like taking its sweet time, and apparently Oraz was just like the retail version. So there wasn't really anything that interesting for Oraz, unfortunately.
Yeah, the 3DS games are taking longer, which makes sense.
Yeah. So, we'll have to see. Also, I think the leaker... the leaker claims to have builds of PLZA and Gen 10, but I think they might be a liar, pants on fire. I've seen a lot of people start to come into question whether or not they have anything related to PLZA or Gaia.
Yeah. And I guess we won't see because they said they're not going to, but
Yeah, I think the fact that they're not refusing, they're refusing to show anything for PLZA and Gen 10 means that they don't have it. I'm pretty sure they're just full of it. Now, you know, who knows? Maybe they're totally legit, but I have a feeling they don't have any of that info.
yeah, I pretty much agree.
I don't know, like, if you did, just, you don't have to spoil everything, like, just post proof, you know? But, I think they're full of it, personally.
Post the starters.
What starters? Oh, yeah, you mean the leaker. Yeah, just show the starters or the title screen, exactly. So I know we said yesterday that the leaker has access to all that, but I think a lot of people are starting to doubt. I think there's some doubting going on. There's also tons of misinformation, chat, unfortunately. A lot of people are just posting. So here's the problem, right? Everything is in Japanese, and most people, you know, over here don't speak Japanese, so it's kind of been a cluster. It has kind of been a cluster. Yeah, go on the internet and tell lies. Who would ever do that? Who would ever do such a thing? But we do have some interesting bits of lore that we can talk about. Like Dialga and Palkia being lovers. Having lots of children.
Yeah,
Which I definitely didn't see coming.
we knew about the egg thing and how the shell are the plates, but apparently Dialga and Palkia were the ones that created like the Pokemon and all that, not Arceus.
So I'm gonna read. This is a really good recap, chat. If you're looking for a leak recap, I got you covered. Check out that link. It basically goes through most of the info that we have. So I'll read this out. Okay, Durant is dead. So the beginning of creation, we talked about this yesterday. Arceus, in the beginning, there was the void. And then Arceus's egg appeared. It hatched. It defeated the giants. Okay, we got it. And then Dialga and Palkia, which again, darkness in space and light in time. That's so interesting. Arceus commanded them to fill the world with people and then fell into a deep slumber.
Whoa, that's cool.
So it says, Dialga and Palkia loved each other and had many children. So they decided to create a world for their children to live in. And their first children were Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we knew that to some extent, right? We knew that the Lake Trio were like some of the first Pokemon that ever existed. So Uxie is the god of eyes and knowledge. Mesprit is the god of heart and emotion, which using Mesprit as like Suicune is interesting. So it's the god of heart. Mesprit is Captain Planet. Heart and emotion. And then Azelf is the god of voice and willpower. Some of this sounds like I'm talking about like Green Lantern and DC.
Oh hey, Midnight. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Do I want to take this? No. These three were given the seed to life and nurture. These seeds grew into a giant tree of life, which soon filled the entire world. So there's the tree of life.
Oh my god. I have to forward this to you.
What happened?
I don't know if it's real, but look what the leaker posted. That can't be real.
No. Here's the problem, chat. There's too much, like, goofy fakes coming out right now. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. That ruined my train of thought. Okay, so after Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit comes the shaping of the world. So that's Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre. Which, again, I feel like we knew this to some extent. So, Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza are all Dialga and Palkia's kids. Did any of you ever see that one coming? They're literally they're literally Dialga and Palkia's kids. Gordon has a mom and a dad, and it's Dialga and Palkia. This is so cool. So obviously Rayquaza's god of the sky, Groudon's god of the earth, and Kyogre's god of the ocean, of course. These three... Hey, Gunner with the raid. Thank you. We are discussing deepest Pokemon lore. So these three broke the overgrown tree of life into 3 pieces. It's interesting how much they were inspired by, like, Yggdrasil. This is very, like, Greek. This is very, like, Greek mythology. Which, we'll get to that. We'll get to, there's so much speculation right now. And then they created 3 additional gods, which were created for each domain. Okay, do I want to... I probably should... Yeah, we'll take Dugtrio. Okay, some of these names are not translated. So, Ocean is Latios, Metagross, and Latios. So... Oh, it's Celesteela. Frick. So, Pseudos are literally Pseudos. They're descendants from legendary Pokemon. That's so cool. That's so cool. Metagross is in there with the big boys. I'm pretty sure Gyarados is in here too. Gyarados isn't a pseudo, but, you know, Gary's chillin'. You saw I found Arceus shiny. Congrats. Thank you. I'm very happy to get Arceus done. What a fitting week to get Arceus shiny, considering all the lore about it we have now. There's so much here. Those resembling Dialga were called Pokemon. Those resembling Palkia were called humans. So even the fact that Dialga is on all fours and Palkia is bipedal was purposeful.
So is that saying like Palkia created humans, Dialga created Pokemon?
Yeah. The gods filled the world with their children. We're all children of Palkia and Dialga, chat. Say hello to our new mom and dad. Oh man. Say hello to our new mama and papa, Didi and Pal Pal. Man, there's like the cosmic balance. There's so much in here. Here's something that I think is kind of funny. As Dugtrio explodes. Probably gonna lose this. Celesteela is kind of cursed. So it says that lots of stuff about balance. It kind of sounds a little Thanos in here. Balance is crucial for the world's stability. Uxie can erase memories. Mesprit can drain emotions. And Azelf can render beings immobile. What does that mean exactly? When Azelf can render people immobile, what does that mean? That sounds terrifying. What do you mean Azelf can immobilize people?
Breaks their legs.
So it says that Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit are supposed to have powerful abilities, which I just listed off. Why are they so shit in game? Can we run these boys back and try again?
Also, there was a thing people did where if you take the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia fit inside Arceus and like make Arceus. It's really neat.
Too bad they're so damn ugly.
It gives more explanation to why they look like that, at least.
I mean, I kind of disagree with that. I don't care how well they fit. I still think they're awful.
I think it's neat.
I'm not online. Hold on. And then legendary items. The Adamant Orb enhances Dialga's time-based abilities, and the Lustrous Orb enhances Palkia's space-based abilities. Whatever that means. Okay, lobby's open if anybody wants to join. If not, I will do another solo run. Geez, where do I even go from here? There's still a lot to talk about, chat. There is still a lot to talk about. Okay, I think I know what to talk about next. Let's talk about the next Pokemon movie that seemingly got scrapped. Pokemon movie 24. So, y'all remember us talking about Koo saying there was going to be a movie with a new mythical? This is it. This is what he was talking about, this movie. Here's the thing, though. It was supposed to be released in summer of 2023. So, it's not looking so hot for this movie. I think that's one of the most interesting things that's come out of all of these leaks. There's so much scrapped content in here. So this was supposed to be the 24th theatrical Pokemon movie. And it was supposed to be for all ages. And let me read you the project goals. They're fascinating.
Are you on the Mattios one?
What? I already linked the website I'm reading off of.
Oh, okay, must be the one I was on.
So here's the project goals. It says, create a movie that appeals to adult audiences, especially women, which is very interesting. Develop characters in a world that viewers can emotionally connect with, even if they're not familiar with Pokemon. Produce a cinematic experience that people want to see in theaters. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Of course you want your movie to do well. Encourage lapsed fans to reconnect with the Pokemon world and game. That's interesting. I'm like losing my voice, by the way. If I sound off, it's because I'm literally losing my voice. But that's really interesting that they want to encourage lapsed fans to come back. Also that they want to really appeal to women is very interesting. But yeah, here's you want to know the kicker, chat? You want to know the kicker to this movie? The movie is set in the Kanto region, focusing on the original 151. I can hear your Team Fortress game, Tyler. So, yeah, that's a bummer. Why just the 151? That is so... We want to appeal to lapsed Pokemon boomers, so we're only putting the 151 in the movie. Is basically what that means. Steel, okay.
The Ash reason I think is in the thing you're reading further down after, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime stuff to talk about, chat. There's a lot of it. And some of it is relevant to, like, the future as well. Future. So the main character was a protagonist named Light. Okay. Death Note. I don't know. This movie does not sound very good. So I'm not really mourning the loss of this. I mean, it could still come out, I suppose, but I think this was scrapped. I think this movie was scrapped. And, so there's an image that was in the doc of a girl grabbing onto a Pidgeot, and she has a little tiny dog thing. You know what? I'll put it on screen. I don't care.
It's also, like, kind of Distortion World-esque.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the image if you haven't seen it.
I think the Pokemon design, it looks like a Digimon.
I think it sucks, and I'm glad it's dead.
Yeah, I think it kind of looks lame.
I don't like it at all. So, there's the girl, there's Pidgeot, Aerodactyl, Talon... that looks like Talonflame, so that kind of contradicts the 151. I see Swoobat back there, too. Oh, yeah, Woobat, not Swoobat. And I think Staraptor is back there. But let's, hold on, I'm hitting the wrong button. Zoom enhance. Zoom enhance. So there's, it looks like a dog. It kind of reminds me of Fido. My first thought when I looked at it, it was Fido. I think this is the mythical that they were maybe talking about.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's another small one. It's not like a Zarude situation.
No, it's not like a Zarude or a Zeraora. We'll talk about Zeraora in a bit. But, yeah. I don't know. That doesn't even look like a Pokemon, in my opinion. It just looks like a cartoon dog. I don't really think it resembles a Pokemon. But who knows? Who knows what their plans were for that? So this was supposed to be Pokemon Movie 24, basically.
Yeah.
And then the production notes were the movie is being directed by the director of Detective Conan. Doesn't mean anything to me. Movie's release date was initially set for winter 2023 or summer 2024.
Neither.
And we are past both of those dates at this point. Man, I'm having real awful luck. In Dynamax. Like, what's going on, man? Nothing like Alcremie getting a kill off when when we have 1 HP left. What's up, everybody coming in? We're talking more Pokemon leaks and Dynamax and... Oh, so the leak mentions a new Pokemon named Aperon? Aperon?
Yeah. I think that must be the dog.
This must be what that is. That little dog thing. That little dog thing must be that. So, who knows if the movie got scrapped or not, but we are past the dates. We are well past those dates. We're down 2 hearts already. You hate to see it. Okay, I guess we'll move from one movie to another one. So, you'll never believe this, chat, but there was more Detective Why are we always talking about Detective Pikachu?
Detective Pikachu 2 was actually a thing.
It was actually a thing, and the whole plot synopsis is out here, and, it doesn't sound very good. I will read it out. The main plot of The Great Detective Pikachu.
The Great.
The Great. The great and powerful Trixie. So it says the story begins with Harry, which I didn't even remember the dad's name. Harry back in Pikachu's body investigating a bank robber. The investigation leads to a wealthy family's estate holding a Pokemon contest. Other crimes occur, including Pokemon theft and a professor's murder. Pikachu teams up with a mysterious woman, a femme fatale, to solve the case. I don't know, does that sound good?
Not really.
Would you see that movie, chat?
I wondered if the femme fatale is like the security guard Psyduck lady.
Why does it sound like FNAF? What's up, Top?
What's up, Top? There's a few other points to that, like the release date.
So yeah, that was the plot of The Great Detective Pikachu. Key developments. The Pokemon thieves are 3 orphans, including the femme fatale, seeking revenge against the family who stole their Pokemon as children. The professor's murder is committed by the family's eldest brother to cover up past misdeeds. Harry sacrificed himself to protect Pikachu, merging with him to become the Great Detective Pikachu.
Oh my god.
Elements discuss the idea of de-evolving Pokemon as a plot device, including a Pokemon contest similar to those in the anime, depicting the death of major characters, using an original item that can temporarily deprive Pokemon of their powers.
Sure.
I don't really know what to make of all this. Maintaining a connection with the first movie and characters like Tim. This is under concerns and suggestions.
So they aren't sure if they should keep the main character from the first movie?
Balancing elements for hardcore fans and general audiences. That's popped up a lot. Pokemon so wants to balance out being for hardcore fans and also casuals. Which it makes sense. But that's kind of all we know. There's nothing else. This source is from 2021 and 2022. I mean, me personally, I don't need to see a Detective Pikachu thing ever again.
No, I don't know why
I'm ready to move on.
Why did they hone in so much on that franchise?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think the world really needs any more Detective Pikachu content.
Yeah, like, I agree.
Alright, you want to know the big spoiler as to why Ash got retired? Do you want to know the big juicy secret, chat? Do you want to know? You'll never guess.
The answer might shock you.
The answer might shock you. It's a decline in ratings. It's that simple. It is that simple. A decline in ratings.
Yeah.
I'm sure that the anime fans on Twitter are molding over that information.
Yeah, they're probably freaking out.
Also, speaking of the anime, there was a little tidbit in there that the anime, I can't remember if it was the producer or the director or writer, but he said that he got death threats from Serena fans. So
Yeah, it said from some, yeah.
Serena fans always having a normal one, aren't they? I'm telling you, Chad, the weirdest people in the Pokemon fandom are the anime fans.
It was, they also said, like, another reason for Ash was new fans can't get into it because of this long-established character, I suppose.
So, yeah, to build on what Tyler just said, it said difficulty and character growth, which, you know, Ash barely had any. An emotional connection for new viewers. So, I mean, that all makes sense to me. A decline in ratings, and they didn't really know how to have Ash connect with newer viewers when there's so much history with him in the anime. I think that makes perfect sense. There's a whole bunch of... I'm reading through to see if there's anything else that's notable. Okay, so Horizon's plan was new protagonists, including a strong female lead, which we know how old Liko and Roy are, by the way. Liko is 13 and Roy is 12. Not that that's, like, insane information, but that's, those are the ages that they went with.
Yeah, getting new characters every gen, I think, is way better.
Yeah, I have no problem at all with Ash being retired.
There was tons of... I mean, you'll go through it all, but there was tons of Horizon stuff.
Yeah, all the anime leaks are quite interesting. So what else do we have? Avoid using terms like graduation or ending. That's really graduation. What is this, VTuber school? Where they take them out back and put them down when they graduate. TPC's role and responsibilities. The Pokemon Company to take full responsibility for decisions and communication. Need a better balance between respecting creators and considering fan perspectives. Importance of considering the impact on the overall Pokemon brand and not just the anime. So I think we see this reflected in, like, Terapagos, right? Obviously that the crew worked with the anime production people to really push Terapagos to tie into the games.
Yeah, because that's how it was revealed, right?
Yeah. Let's see, anything else here?
Which, there's another thing in there, I think they planned for another reveal in the anime.
Careful planning required for announcement timing to avoid conflicts with game releases. That's gotta be very difficult. I can't imagine that's an easy job. Oh, not to bring back Detective Pikachu again, but there is supposed to be a 3D animated mini-series for Detective Pikachu. 5-minute full CG animation for YouTube. Promotional content for Comet, Switch game, Detective Pikachu sequel. And the target audience was 4 to 9. That makes perfect. Detective Pikachu's audience being 4 to 9 is very... That just makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
4 to 9. And then, but wait, there's more. Everything in here has a code name, by the way. This is Tapioca. TV live action. Live action TV drama. Featuring Gengar as the main character.
Oh no.
Target audience, teens and young adults in their 20s. That's all it says. That's literally all it says. Okay, Horizon's briefing. Okay, so Liko's 13, Roy is 12. Breed is supposed to be 20, by the way. The white-haired guy with Captain Pikachu, he's supposed to be 20. Why is he so young? He should at least be, like, 35.
No, he looks easily in his 20s.
I disagree. He seems like an older mentor. He doesn't come across as, like, 20. And then main antagonist, CEO, blah blah blah. None of this is that interesting. Most of this we already know. None of that is that crazy. I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm kind of reading a lot of information right now. Also,
Cyrus
GG.
Syndrome, isn't Cyrus 19 or something?
Oh boy, of course chat is like, no, he's totally 20 years old. Give me a break. Like everybody yesterday that was like, Clay is totally Japanese. I saw it in the signs. The signs were all there. Give me a break.
Slub Cacturn. Yeah, I'm surprised no concierge stuff either. Maybe because that was Netflix? I don't know.
Clay is totally Japanese coded. You just didn't see the signs. Okay, sure. This is all just like anime stuff about the villain. The villain in the anime seems really boring. It's just like Maximilian Pegasus, but not fun or interesting. It's just some generic long-haired guy. There's a desire to avoid the idea that Pokemon are happier without human presence. Why is that so deeply sinister?
That is sinister.
We can't have it look like Pokemon like to be without people. The goal is to show that both Pokemon living in nature and those living with humans can be happy. Why would that be a goal of theirs? It's very weird. Okay, so that's about it for Horizons. I saw some other, like, crazy leaks going around about, like, secret villains and stuff, but I don't know if any of that's real. Again, there's a lot of misinformation floating around. It's hard to figure out if any of it's real or not. Yeah, so yeah, taking a break, yeah, we're getting an Outbreak event. It's not Halloween themed, but it's something. Oranguru, Passimian, Cramorant, Morpeko, Alolan Vulpix, and Sandshrew.
It ends on the 20th though, and I said I think there's gonna be an event.
So it starts on the 18th. It's only 3 days. It's another Outbreak event that's like blink and you miss it.
3 days is very short.
So, I mean, does that mean like they'll both be available? Or is Oranguru, I don't know. We'll do it we'll do it this week either way. Okay, what else is in here? This doc doesn't have as much as I thought it would, Taylor.
Yeah, I think that was it mostly.
And the raid event is just a repeat from last year with what's their faces?
Armorers, Cerulege, and
oh, and Stonejourner and Eskew.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think they'll repeat the Mightiest Mew event? No, I don't.
It's definitely a one and done.
Okay, this is Guzzlord. This is Guzzlord. So, we were supposed to get more 3DS era stuff today, but it's taking a long time.
Yeah, it'll be coming tonight, I think.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell if there's anything even worth it in there. It's just a bunch of, like, early concepts and stuff. Nothing terribly interesting. There's a dynamic camera video going around, which is kind of interesting. And also, it's named Masuda Camera. So Masuda
Well,
was pushing for a dynamic camera.
it looks nice. I'll put this in spoilers now. There's a proto Serena
Yeah, we're
from
mostly
that.
just seeing early builds, exactly.
Yeah.
They're nothing too crazy. No Mega Flygons or anything like that. Okay, speaking of Flygon though, oh, I should get that Google Doc up. Flygon used to be bug type. We found out a few typing things that were super interesting. Haxorus was one of the first Gen 5 Pokemon, and guess what? It was pure dark. Haxorus wasn't even part dragon, originally. That's so cool. They knew they cooked with Haxorus and kept it the same throughout all of Black and White's development. That's so cool.
I think people said a lot of it is just like dead data.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing.
I don't know, we're not devs, obviously, so a lot of it's like, what's going on? I don't know.
I'm not touching that stuff.
So Blitzel and Zebstrika used to be one Pokemon, chat. I kind of like, it would have been fine, I think, if they were. Do you want to see Blitzel Zebstrika? I'll put it on screen. There's Blitzel Zebstrika. It's a little too pony looking. It doesn't really have like the right proportions for a zebra. Its head is too big. I don't know. Maybe it was fine with what they went with. Yeah, the head looks too big for the body. It has a tiny little baby pony body. Yeah, it does look like a Poke Fusion. So there's a weird Blitzel Zebstrika. I can't believe Haxorus was pure dark. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Can you help me find that Google Doc, Tyler? That has all the sprites in it. In their dex entries.
I literally don't even know what you're talking about, but I'll look around.
I posted it in Discord, I think. I'll go find it. Also, it looks like Paul was literally just based on silver.
Yeah, Paul was literally just silver.
Beta Curum's kind of neat.
I like it. The purple's cool.
Also, it kind of looks like Conkeldurr was supposed to be a genie. It's deleted. The Google Doc is deleted. The spreadsheet is gone. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Literally just deleted. Well, where does... Where's the real info? Also, Grovyle was rockin' flying.
Oh!
This it?
Is that it? There was a pretty big leak, or was that fake? The Embor Mega? Or not
See,
Mega,
and
but
now we're just getting confused because people are just lying.
Embor had like black 2, white 2, a different form.
I don't think that's real, Tyler. So there's been a post about how Black and White's reception in the West changed how Game Freak looks at Pokemon, but I don't think that's real.
Yeah, it was like filled with like mistranslations, people said. So people were
Yeah,
like,
so people are basically taking a bunch of Japanese documents and machine translating them. So...
Oh my god, apparently an early looker theme from X and Y.
Oh no. They had that planned out since day one. I'm gonna be sick.
Just listen to it, that's definitely looker.
Boo, hiss, throws tomato. This Google Doc is too fucking big. I can't I can't see the types in the Pokemon at the same time. Trapinch was just standalone. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about the racket Sauter thing later.
What are you talking about? Zygarde?
Zeraora,
you seem to be more into that than I, so you tell it.
The Yggdrasil squirrel is what people are saying, that apparently Zeraora is gonna get a Mega.
So people think Zeraora's shiny purposely matches Zygarde, Yveltal, and Xerneas.
It does. They all have white, and they're all based on like the Yggdrasil, I don't know,
Myth.
Myth.
So the squirrel in the myth has a horn, and Zeraora also has a single horn. There's some similarities, but who knows?
Zeraora's a squirrel the whole time.
Yeah, there was... I think if that anime doc was not fake, it discussed Mega Zygarde and Mega Zeraora. Mega Zeraora would take the wind out of my sails. I knew they were gonna hit us with a random mythical Mega that nobody will ever use. I knew it. I knew they would.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was the anime's plans.
Yeah, so there's a shiny Zygarde in the anime right now, and that's definitely intentional.
Yes, for PLZA. I don't know, what if it's like really cool looking?
It's just gonna be furry Catman again.
Yeah, but a squirrel.
It's not. Zeraora is a cat. They're not gonna turn it into a squirrel just because the myth is a squirrel. That's their insert version.
Myth.
Yeah, Pokemon fans, Zeraora is a dog. It's a heckin' pupper doggerino. But who would have thought that, I mean, again, if any of this is legit, that Zeraora would be the one to fit in with Gen 6, of all things. Because I definitely would not have thought that. You know what? I wouldn't have predicted. Because it's kind of weird to think about Pokemon having significance with each other across generations.
I always assumed Zeraora as a Alolan, like a Gen 7 Pokemon. But...
Zeraora to me just feels like a Pokemon marketed to appeal... It's like Cinderace. It appeals to little boys and furries. They want to market it and sell plushies of it, which they have. They have sold a life-size version of Zeraora. That was one of the first life-size plushies they made, by the way. It all started with Zeraora.
Zeraora had the Power of Us movie, which was one of those, like, reboot movies they did.
Yeah, alternate dimension Ash movies.
Yeah, they did like 4 of them.
Also, I can't believe I've seen people online today say that they like the bunny in the inner tube more than Mudkip. Unreal. I can't believe we're walking amongst such fake Mudkip fans. Like, disgusting. Recency bias is so real. Y'all are not telling me that you like that little rabbit with a like, it's cute, but better than Mudkip? Like, it clearly got cut for a reason.
I think it could have been its own Pokemon, but yeah.
What the little rabbit reminds me of the kids in Slateport on the beach, the inner tube with the inner tubes.
Yeah, it totally does.
But I can't believe I've seen people switching up on my boy Mudkip. Also, ugh, God, I have the worst trending on Twitter right now. Jesus Christ. Pistons at Warriors, Typhlosion, Pokemon, Vaporeon. This is like Christmas for the most unfunny people alive. I can't... Where do I even begin with this? I don't even know where to begin with this.
Wow, there's an early draft for the Wild Battle theme for Gen 6.
So if you haven't seen it, chat, there's a few documents that, came out with certain Pokemon that are basically human X Pokemon relationships. But here's the thing. People are like, oh, Game Freak's just a bunch of furries and gooners. They're written to be like folklore. They're like biblical. They're not written to like be Rule 34 horny posting. They're written as if they're folklore, like Loki and the horse. To bring back the Greek mythology thing. Like, they're trying to go for, like, myth. They're not writing, like, dirty fan fiction. Some people are acting like it's, like, diabolical, but it's clearly, like, folklore and myth.
A lot of them are really weird. Like, there's, like, this one about, like, Slackoth, and there's a bunch of dead Slackoth, like, hanging around in a tree. It's very weird.
Yeah, and again, this is all purposeful. Like, it's supposed to be, like, myth, biblical, very weird. I'm not saying it's great. In fact, I kind of wish this wasn't in here at all. Like, Typhlosion kidnapping a child and making her give birth to a half-human, half-Pokemon child is, you know, maybe not what I wanted to read today.
There was a reason these weren't released.
Yeah, you know, there's literally a reason that these were never released. It's funny watching people... Actually, it's not funny at all. People be like, Game Freak, they're such degenerates. They're literally just trying to, like, make lore and theory craft, and this was clearly cut. Typhlosion is not the one that is worrying about the consent in this story. Typhlosion is the perpetrator.
Yeah, it was Typhlosion, like, takes the form of, like, a man, like a skinwalker thing.
My sincere condolences to all the big Typhlosion fans. You're never gonna hear the end of this. I am so sorry. This is like if your favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir or Vaporeon. My sincere condolences. Also GG. Man, I was hoping there'd be like some Sun and Moon stuff to get some early concept looks at Ultra Beasts.
Yeah, Sun and Moon, there might be some Ultra Beast stuff. We don't know.
Also, can people apologize to Hypno? Hypno was not in any of these stories. It was like Typhlosion, Rapidash, Slacking. Octillery. My boy Hypno is innocent. Everybody say sorry right now.
Tauros, Ursaring.
Yeah, there's a story about a man marrying an Ursaring for her fur or something like that.
Yeah.
Very weird, very weird things.
These texts were in, like, the Canalave library in Diamond and Pearl, but they, like, were very vague. It didn't have this.
Yeah, the library in Gen 4 has some of these weird kind of stories. Of course, we can't ever forget, like, Pokemon Coliseum, the lady that marries her Mightyena. There's a few instances of that, but I feel like it's tongue-in-cheek. It's not supposed to be deadly serious.
Honestly, I don't think that they would... If they were going to use these, they would have used them, but judging from all the past leaks, they've pretty much, like, never used old designs.
Yeah, people marrying Pokemon has been in Pokemon a few times. It's not... Yeah, you're right. It's not new.
There's that old lady in Coliseum with her Mightyena.
I just brought that up, Tyler. I literally just said that.
Sorry.
I don't know, like, I've seen some people that were, like, actually upset about this. And it's like, yeah, it's gonna spawn a bunch of unfunny memes, but to call, like, Game Freak staff degenerates for this is very weird. We'll get a real problem. That's like peak Terminal Online shit right there. The woman in the hotel in Alola who had the hots for Machamp. Yeah, like, stuff like that is just, like, a joke. Also, there were a few, like, beta sprites for Yellow that are in here. It's like all Gen 3, all Gen 5, boom. Gen 1 be upon thee.
Yeah, it's like someone was like, oh, I'll look through the Gen 1 stuff, I guess.
Movie sketches? There's so many random images to look through, it's kind of a nightmare. Purloin used to have, like, weird things on its back.
Yeah, the worm one is fake. We knew that yesterday.
Yeah, there are some fake ones people are trying to pass off as real. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying, like, the games are squeaky clean or that the staff is, like, are all, like, morally upstanding citizens. I don't know these people. But I'm definitely seeing, like, Puritans, again, get some real problems. Okay, so we're getting X and Y stuff slowly. Hey, chat, remember the UB unknown thing? I realized something about that. So, here, I got a picture of it. That's missing no. That's literally missing no. They tried to make Missing No a Pokemon.
That's so cool.
That's so cool, dude. Can I sacrifice, like, every dog and bird Pokemon in, like, Gen 9 to make this real? Please. It's Missing No. Like, that's so sick. If there's one thing, one takeaway from all of this, chat, Game Freak could do a really good horror game.
That would be good,
like,
yeah.
Some of this concept art and, like, all the Arceus lore, Dialga and Palkia, they could pop off if they wanted to do, like, a Pokemon horror story. Some of this stuff is legitimately super cool. Like, again, look at this. It's missing no. That's so cool. Yeah, beta Cacturn and what we think is beta Metagross. Like, so cool. I almost, like, pop off, fella. Like, go crazy. Very funny beta image of X and Y just came out. Let me post it. Whoa! Pokemon X and Y looked crazy! That's so funny! They just put PNGs!
They posted Route 1 too.
So wait, did they already have all the art done before they even started, like... I mean, there's assets here, obviously, but they had the Pokemon art before, the models. That's very interesting. PNGs. Cool. So yeah, they're cracking into the 3DS stuff right now, chat. I don't know if there's gonna be anything super spicy.
You have to go to Leak Recap and watch the video.
Oh my god, it's just more PNGs.
It's a PNG Pidgey.
It's the Pidgey sprite from, like, Gen 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, PNGs with the white box around them. Also, supposedly there's, like, a very, very, very early version of X and Y for the DS. That's very weird. Can you imagine X and Y on the DS?
Yeah, shit, if they were behind 2 gens.
Oh my god. These leakers charging for gameplay and screenshots. You can't be serious. Say it ain't so. Yeah, so to come back to the fact that the leaker claimed that they have builds of PLZA and Gaia, aka Gen 10, a lot of people are thinking that they're lying. That they are full of it.
What the heck is that? Look, I posted in leak discussion. What is that bottom screen? That's definitely placeholder. That's so weird.
Hold on, I gotta show this on stream. This is great. Have you ever wondered if Pokemon ever should look like Reboot?
Look at Serena's design. She has like blue and pink.
They use a lot of early gen stuff to test new gens, I've noticed, which is kind of neat. But, the boys have never looked so good. Hydreigon has never looked so good.
Like the Nintendo Wi-Fi logo.
Okay, so we're getting a few interesting things out of X and Y, right? Whoa, that Serena beta is crazy.
You see it?
Yeah, hold on. Whoa, chat. This is wild.
They have an overworld one too.
Oh my god, I can never remember male protagonist names. Callum. His name is Callum.
Oh.
They couldn't have, like, tweaked Callum to be less so... Oh my god, so boring.
Callum remained the same the whole time.
He's so boring.
He's so boring.
He's so boring.
Yeah, it is Shauna's hair, you're right.
Wait, yeah, that is Shauna. I kind of dig it. The colors are fun. She looks so much cooler than Callum. I need them to start, like, doing something spicy with the male pro tags, because I sleep.
Well, there won't be now that customization.
What do you mean?
I think they're gonna be.
We still have Victor and Gloria, and what's their face and Scarlet and Violet.
I think
It doesn't
Scarlet
matter.
Violet one's boring.
It doesn't matter if you can customize. They're still gonna have player characters. Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
just showing their 3D modeling.
They also made like a Hilda like 3D model.
That must have been before they designed Callum and Serena.
It's just an interesting thing to like put effort into.
Yeah, like I said, they use character designs and stuff from old gens when they're testing new ones. Is this another Serena beta? How many betas does this woman have? There's another one in here. Look at this one.
Oh, what the heck? They both have like longer proportions.
I kind of like her outfit there. It's cute.
They seem almost older.
Yeah. Again, Callum just did not change.
That's weird.
Alright, who we got? Oh, hey! It's Azelf! Careful, chat. Azelf can apparently immobilize people. And is the son or child of Dialga and Palkia. I should reiterate that in case you weren't here during the discussion earlier. Dialga and Palkia are like the mother and father of all Pokemon and people. They loved each other very much and had many children. And I'm not joking. We are all Dialga and Palkia's children. You thought it was Arceus, but just kidding. It's Dee Dee and Pal Pal. Our friends. Our parents. Which, I mean, I guess were also related to Arceus, because Arceus killed them and rebuilt them with its blood, so I guess it's still Arceus. It's a very unhinged thing I just said. Azelf is the god of voice and willpower.
But people are starting to combine things better. Oh, there was a thing yesterday that don't know if it is, but apparently that Elf Hawk, which is that Blaziken Latias looking thing, was possibly Delibird's evolution.
I thought that was debunked.
I don't know.
Yeah, Arceus commanded Dialga and Palkia to fill the world with people and then went to bed. GG.
Went to bed until PLA.
Why did we get none of this sick lore in PLA, chat? Imagine seeing Arceus kill Dialga and Palkia and rebuild them with its blood. Like, I guess that's maybe a little hardcore. But you could show that in like a very stylized way that doesn't necessarily show a lot of violence. Or like show it in like a storybook. Alright, what do we got?
Somebody
No.
Mr. Beast.
No. Mr. Beast! Anyone who likes video games should... Yeah, all this stuff... I've seen a lot of people, like, moral grandstanding. Like, yes, it's very unfortunate that Game Freak employees or whoever had their names and all the people that were doxxed. Yeah, that sucks. But I've seen, like, people being like, this is... I refuse to look at them. And it's like, why? It's not like we'd ever find this information out from Game Freak, to be fair. Alright, chat, give me a second here. While we're sitting in the lobby, I'm gonna run ads. You all know the drill, so you won't be missing anything. I will be right back. I mean, that's doxing, Cacturn. Revealing, like, people's names, and that's doxing. I certainly wouldn't want my name in a big leak like that.
People were like taking the name and you could like find it on...
Wasn't there like ID in there? There was more personal information than just like a name. And again, people were arguing because they're trying to act morally superior for not sharing PLZA and Gen 10, but I think that's because they don't have it. I think they're a liar, skitty pants on fire.
Yeah, I could see it being a total ruse.
A total ruse. Azelf took you 91 DAs. I don't know how many I'm at with Azelf at this point, but it's probably a lot. Okay, we're seeing like prototype rooms and stuff in X and Y. Nothing that crazy. It's kind of neat to see how these game worlds get built, though.
There was
Sofas.
one where they had it all laid out on PowerPoint.
Game Freak was really about being big, comfy.
Or Excel, I meant.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon design docs were made in Excel. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? See, they would never share stuff like this, so it's neat to get a look at all the design docs. Yeah, I get, like, it's like what Cacturn said. If you're a Pokemon fan, how could you not find this stuff cool? I just think it's neat. Like Haxorus being one of the first Gen 5 Pokemon and all just pure dark type. That's cool. Oh no. This could, speaking of Pal Pal.
My god, what is that Mewtwo?
This is either Palkia or Kyogre. A lot of these screenshots are just Game Freak employees goofing. I don't think people should take all these so deadly serious. Mother of all humans. Who's the mom and who's the dad? Palkia or Dialga? No thoughts, Tyler? No theories?
Oh, we already said this. Dialga is the the papa and Palkia's the mama.
I think it's the opposite. I think Palkia makes more sense to be father. I think Dialga's the mama. The mother. Mother. Lord of Space gives off death. I mean, Heatran has a gender. Imagine if they gave Dialga and Palkia genders. Okay, what else? What else do we have? There's just a lot of like Pikachu standing in a empty development void box. Nothing that exciting. You know who else is gendered by lore but not game mechanics? Zacian and Zamazenta.
Yeah, that's right.
Zacian and Zamazenta are referred to as like brother and sister in the lore. Zacian is the sister and Zamazenta's the brother. Yes, yeah. So that is not the first time that happened. You would have thought it was the other way around? I feel like it makes sense. Yeah, Zacian's a girl boss. Yeah, where's Zacian's pink lips and long eyelashes like a Namarus? This is an awful route, by the way. This RNG in this round is terrible. Yeah, why isn't Zacian pink? Oh, it looks like Haxorus is in the beta for... that X and Y? Somebody at Game Freak just really likes Haxorus. They love Haxorus. Somebody at Game Freak just knows what's up. Yeah, nothing, just a lot of like early development photos from X and Y. Nothing that crazy coming out right now.
Yeah, not too exciting.
I can't believe Flygon used to be bug flying. They changed both of Flygon's typings. And Trapinch was just a completely separate Pokemon, unrelated to Vibrava and Flygon. Yeah, it's officially like the working day, Monday in Japan, so imagine being a fly on the wall in the Game Freak office right now. I mean, you probably, unless you speak Japanese, you probably couldn't understand a whole lot, but you'd probably get the gist.
Have to have a very, very long meeting.
Yeah, maybe they'll put it in a memo and we'll hear about it 10 years from now. Maybe they'll have a meeting about it and write it all down and we can all talk about it when they get hacked again.
In 4 to 5 years. Is generally...
Yeah, Masuda's beach photo. This has nothing to do with anything, chat, but Somebody posted this image earlier and it made me laugh out loud, so I saved it. I think you'll all appreciate it.
That is an unhinged thing to show on stream.
I'm the Joker. It's the Joker. I mean, that's probably every Game Freak employee today, let's be honest. They're probably all looking like that.
Oh, there was some news that people didn't really talk about. The Gen 8 gym leader list.
Wait, what?
How there were like
oh shoot, Hitmonlee. Wide Garter.
16 gym leaders under the unused section. So unused in the final game is Denki, the electric gym leader, Doku, the poison, Esper, the psychic, Sky, the flying, Hagane, the
These are just
steel,
temporary names, obviously.
Musi, the bug, and then Jimin, ground, and then the normal one. There was gonna be one for every type. Not sure what happened with that.
What the heck? Does that mean Game Freak like designs tentative gym leaders for every type before they narrow down which 8 they want to use?
That would be neat.
That's really interesting. If that's
that was X and
the
Y.
case.
That wasn't Gen 8.
16 gyms in X and Y. Huh. What is this? Gen 2? What are we? Some kind of Johto? They did make Norman before giving him a type. That is true. We learned that last night. They decided to give Brendan and May a gym leader father, but didn't carve out what typing they wanted him to be. See, this stuff is so cool.
People also, I saw when that gym leader thing was released, was like, oh, maybe Avery and I don't remember her name.
Penny, Nimona,
No,
Carmine.
Avery's from Gen 8. The Isle of Armor trainers were scrapped.
Oh, I thought you said Arvin.
I think they might have been the scrap gym leaders.
You want to see a really funny picture, chat? Get a load of Beta Paul. This might be the most dripless man I've ever seen. His head looks copy and pasted onto a body. That doesn't quite look right. But there you go. The colors are so bad. What did they do to this man? Apparently Paul was also kind of inspired by Silver. Which makes a lot of sense. They're very similar characters. But there's Dripless Paul.
That outfit is so bad.
Oh no, it's Kyogre. Well, we have Hitmonlee to wide guard.
Yeah, the colors.
Let's see if Starmie, Tangela, and Mimikyu can get it done.
Speaking of colors, there was also revealed a blonde Grimsley.
Yeah, Grimsley used to be blonde.
Grimsley was like really
And it looked
blonde.
so scary. Let me find the image. It's very weird. Blonde Grimsley be upon thee. I found it. Here you go. There he is. That. So was he not planned to have dark type from the beginning? Did they maybe change this? He looks so bright. Looks like a school bus.
They call the Elite Four the Big Four.
Big Four. Why does that sound? It sounds like college football. But yeah, there's blonde Grimsley. His outfit looks the same, but his hair color changed quite drastically. Also, there were a few betas from Gen 5 that I thought were kind of neat. Let me show a few of those. I think we got robbed. Check out this one. Check out my boy Elgium right here. It had like a spoopy ghost.
That's cool.
That is so cool.
I love the spirit tail.
That, like, Elgium is super cool. Max Phantasm doesn't really help us. But Tangle is half health. I'll go for it, I guess. But yeah, Elgium used to be sick. It kind of reminds me of, like, Danny Phantom. I don't know why. It's very cool.
I'll be right back.
Okay, and then this one makes me even more sad. We really lost on this one. Escavalier looked so cool. Look at that. That's so sick. The spiral jousting lances that it has, the helmet, the blue eyes. That is yeah, that could have been a future paradox, Justin. That's so true. But that's so sick. It's so cool. A lot of Gen 5 Pokemon... Oh, wow, Mimikyu ate that. Mimikyu is so busted, dude. Disguise is so good. Most Gen 5 Pokemon pretty much stayed the same. Like, they looked a little bit different. Like, Braviary and Mandibuzz pretty much looked the same. Gothitelle was a little bit strange looking, but still recognizable. Speaking of Gen 5, a lot of anime character sheets came out, which a lot of these are already available. Not all of these are leaks. Also, we won. GG. Always a good day when we beat Kyogre. GG. Get fricked. Get dunked on. Alright, I'll show what I'm talking about after this. But it's another Gen 5 Pokemon. Makes its model in these games even more criminal, to give you a hint about who I could possibly be talking about. What's up, Benny? Alright, GG's. We got the big whale. But did I get a shiny?
Alright, I'm back.
No. No, I did not. You got shiny Tangela? Nice.
Nice. That's a good Halloween spooky spaghetti.
Blaze it. But yeah, I was talking about Electros.
Oh,
whoops, holy lord, it's so big. I want you to imagine, chat, in your mind, the sound of Squidward walking, looking at this. Please, if you will, imagine the sound that Squidward makes when he walks. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight. He's just out for a leisurely stroll. What a guy. I want to see Electros walking around like a people. That's so funny. Alright, here we go. Wow, Cofagrigus, Quillfish, Celio. Insane lineup.
Okay, this is a... I'll just post it to you here. I don't think it needs to be in the DM or the channel. This is very interesting. They had Kanto Pokemon
Oh
Executor
no.
finished.
Zygarde. Zygarde into Kyogre into Zygarde. That's diabolical. Well, we have Hitmontop as Triple Axle and Celio is Celio. We could grab Kingler for Wygarder. We gotta go grab Kingler. Okay, carry on.
I just posted the photo to you. They had Executor
Executor's
3D.
mouth is not finished. It looks like he
They
was
had
silenced.
they had Executor's 3D model finished before Bunnelby.
They silenced him, chat. They silenced him. I bet you they went from Gen 1 all the way to 6. I bet they went in Gen order.
Maybe.
I bet you anything. They started with Gen 1 first, and then went up. That's so funny. Can't do anything here. They silenced Executor because he told the truth. There's one with Snivy fully modeled, but not Zigzagoon, so never mind. My speculation is not correct. There's one in here with Snivy fully modeled, but not Ziggy. Oh, I gotta show you guys, Beta Patrat. It's very good. It's very, very good. Check this out. I'll just crop it. I mean, Haxorus looks great. But now we know Haxorus was like one of the first finished Pokemon in Gen 5.
I love how its hands are routed saying like, hold up, wait, hold up. Don't attack, hold up, wait.
Yeah, Justin, I get exactly what you mean. It looks like something, but I can't place what it is.
Looks like a Hanna-Barbera
It's such a
thing.
criminally boring Pokemon. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe a little Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
They had like the UI figured out before Patrat's final design and model. That's interesting. Or that could just be like a rough sketch just to get it in there. Sylvan, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody?
Welcome, everyone.
We're doing Dynamax Adventures randoms runs and talking about some of the Pokemon leaks that have happened. Yeah, people are actually dunking on Mudkip over that goofy bunny in an inner tube. I can't believe this. Yeah, some of the new music tracks are really interesting. There's a music track with Heart Gold Soul Silver, but it's in like the... How would you describe it, Tyler? It's like black and white.
It's in the Diamond and Pearl sound font.
Yeah, unfortunately Zygarde is at the end here. Yeah, how are people really hating on Mudkip? I can't believe this. Step off the goat. And we don't even know what the bunny would have evolved into. In all of this Gen 3 stuff that's leaked, there's no evolutions for it. Okay, here's a scrapped Pokemon line from Gen 5. That is kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, the
snail.
shell one.
It's got like a Captain America shield.
People were just kind of memeing, but people were like, what if that was supposed to be Oshawott?
No. Oshawott's in these betas too. It was sticking around. I don't know, like, it's cool. It could have been neat, I suppose. I think I like the final stage the most. But I guess these fellas will never see the light of day, so rip. Rip like Stunfisk. Kingler, we need all the lives we can get, brother. Please don't kill us. We need all the hearts going into Zygarde. There's a lot of water types in Gen 5. Okay, more like just basic Gen 6 rigs. Nothing terribly interesting coming out of X and Y so far. I don't know, Tyler, what else have we missed? I feel like there's more that we haven't talked about.
I'll just scroll back up.
Maractus didn't get its design changed. That's fun.
The leaker said, of course, take it with a grain of salt. They said, consider, this is for PLZA. They said, consider it late beta. Main story done. A few placeholder art in the very last mission of the main storyline. Already good work of English translation, enough to be played in English. Around 50% of side quests not working or not finished, / machine translated placeholder text.
I don't know if I believe that this guy has access to this. I really don't know. I think they're lying.
Yeah, honestly, there wasn't really that much it. I think there's gonna be a lot more tonight, but as of the day, no.
I think if this person had access to Gen 10 or PLZA, they would have posted, like, a screenshot. Like, they already broke the law. They already, like, hacked in and got information they shouldn't have. Like, is posting, like, a screenshot of Gen 9 that much more? I mean, but anybody could make an educated guess as to, with that information. There's nothing that proves it. Yeah, it's too late for them to turn back, exactly. Oh, interesting. There's, what's her face? What is this woman's name? Viola? The bug gym leader? She's in here. I can't see what's happening.
Hmm?
Okay. Check this out. This is Citra. They're playing this in Citra.
Whoa!
Rest in peace. That's
she looks
cool.
different.
Why does she look so much better than her final version?
She looks happy. She doesn't look soulless.
Yeah. That's cool. And you see the badge behind her? I find this this gym leader to be pretty forgettable, but that's nice art. Maybe that would make me like her more. Maybe we'll see the others. Maybe like Olympia or Ramos. Where's Ramos?
Interesting comparing it with the final one. Her face is like different. Her
she
eyes
doesn't
and
look
eyebrows were further apart. In the final one, they're closer together.
I don't like her final art all that much.
Interesting.
Okay, so we're starting to get a look at like early gym leader designs from X and Y. That's cool. Man, we are not having a good run of it. Down 2 hearts going into Zygarde. Yeah, the beta art legitimately makes the character look better. That's crazy. You think there's any weird design documents for the Gen 6 crew? I can't get over the design docs for the Gen 5 gym leaders.
I wish. I wish
I might have to put Skyla on my blacklist on Twitter because it's not funny.
I wish we had them for all of the gym leaders, honestly.
I know. Awful Pokemon, unfunny Pokemon fans crossing over with unfunny Sonic fans to create the ultimate cringe. I mean, I like to think that now Game Freak maybe wouldn't be putting, like... wouldn't be making design docs like that. I mean, obviously they still have design docs, but maybe not, you know, saying this character is supposed to be Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I'm looking. That's kind of it, honestly.
Yeah, basically the big things that were leaked today were about movies and the anime.
Yeah, definitely the anime. What if they leak, like, how merch is handled?
I would go I would go insane. I would start, like, clapping.
We must have Gengar.
Alright, 2 hearts and a dream going into Zygarde.
Epic.
Epic. Epic sauce. This is actually, Zygarde is not epic sauce. I don't know, chat. How do we feel about Zygarde getting a Mega? Would you prefer Zygarde get, like, a permanent new form or a Mega Evolution?
I mean, the gimmick of the thing is Mega Evolution, so it's it's not surprising. It's fitting, and the bonus of a Mega is that if you don't like the permanent form,
yeah, it'll be gone.
It's gone the next game. Yeah. I want to see Zeraora turn into a squirrel.
Why would it turn into a squirrel?
Because of what it's based on.
I don't think that means they're gonna turn it from a cat into a squirrel.
One can dream.
That is true. You could dream. I know the Gen 5 document thing that was passed around was proven to be fake, but it's so believable.
I believe
it's so believable. I saw a few people that were like, I can't believe Game Freak, before it was disproven, I can't believe Game Freak would listen to the West. And it's like, are you stupid? I can't believe Game Freak would listen to the largest market in the world where they make the most money. What a bunch of idiots. Like, are we for real right now? Good lord. Continue to just be there. Yeah, Zygarde's other forms are not... I don't know. No, they took Cofagrigus out. Rip to a real one.
It was over from the big start.
Too bad. I don't think Cofagrigus looked any different. Imagine if it had like a really sick beta. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the beta for Timber's line. It's very weird. Where the frick do I find that? Okay.
I just posted a video of the beta X and Y. That is so weird looking.
How is it weird looking?
Cause it's just like the game is not like that at all.
They're testing lighting engines and walk cycles.
It just looks so bizarre to see it.
It's a beta. Yeah, beta Elgium was so cool.
I'm not saying it looks bad, I'm just saying, like, the game doesn't even look like that at all. It's so interesting.
Oh, I'm gonna link, you posted this. Darumaka, or Darmanitan Zen mode used to just be Darumaka. Look at this one.
Ooh, yeah.
It used to just have Darumaka's color scheme. I kind of prefer that. Can I say something? I kind of prefer that.
No, I like the stone.
The outlines in X and Y and auras make the overworld ugly. Yeah, so one of the things you can do with Citra is remove the lines. It's really done a lot with Gen 7. And a lot of people prefer that look. Is there like a sheet somewhere of all the Gen 5 ones? Yeah, Triple Axle's garbage.
Yeah, somewhere. It was on that, like, Matthias one. Or I think there might just be Gen 3 for now.
Yeah, people compiled all Gen 3, but where's 5? Oh, I got a good beta for you, chat. This one's kind of crazy. Get a load of Meloetta. It's like Jiminy Cricket. It's like it's like Cricketune. It's very Cricketune. Is probably why they changed it. Also, we won. GG. Get fricked. We won. GG's. Wow, beating Kyogre and beating Zygarde back to back? What a historic day. We're so back. We are so back. Single axle. Yeah, triple axle is so sus. Whoa, take it easy, man. Alright, nope, nope, nope. The journey continues. The journey continues. Yeah, I can't even, like, shiny hunt Zygarde for, like, a new form if it just gets a mega evolution.
Maybe what if you bring your shiny Zeraora from the Sword and Shield event, you unlock a special, like, cutscene.
I've seen lots of cool fan art for some of these Pokemon. People are cranking out the fan art. Very cool. You just hatched a shiny Froakie. Nice. Congrats. Mienja, you know the game keeps giving us wide garters, so who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? Good night, Galaxy.
Night, Galaxy.
I think PLZA is gonna have as many shiny locks as PLA had. So, I would not even guarantee that Zygarde can be shiny hunted. In fact, if I was willing to bet, it's gonna be 100% locked. Psychic. Okay. I'll take an easy round after Kyogre and not Groudon, Zygarde. Look at this. Look at all these ice types. Where were you fellas last round? I mean, we won, but still. Geez, the game gave us nothing here. Like, at least we have Grim.
Maybe, like, Magearna or, like, Volcanion would be able to be shiny hunted.
It would be really nice for us to be able to shiny hunt any of these mythicals. I'm so sick of these locked mythicals. And then Pogo turning around and charging money for them.
Regular Pokeballs? Maybe? I doubt it, though. I bet they...
Yeah, all the Pokeballs in PLA are kind of ugly.
I love the Wing Ball. I think it looks awesome. And I really like the home PLA ball. That, like, green is really nice, I think.
I feel like they just feel like bootleg Pokeballs. I've never been a fan.
I like the strange one.
Watch them release shiny Victini and Pogo. Yeah, oh, they will. They absolutely will. And then everybody in chat will be like, well, I don't like that they charged for it, but I bought it anyway.
Maybe they'll have a new peripheral.
Ugh. Well, that sucks and all, but I still bought it. Wouldn't be me. I don't include that trash in my living decks. Why do they give NPC Pokemon Endure? To waste our time. Yeah, see, exactly. You all will complain and then turn around and buy it.
The Gen 5 list was posted in spoilers, by the way.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I don't know if you still wanted it. I don't even know if that's complete. It's really hard.
Oh lordy.
Complete list.
Well, Timber's on here. That's who I wanted to talk about. We're going down. I'm yelling Timber. Well, Mienshau's kind of dead weight, but Wailmer is just so bad. Wailmer might be one of the worst Dynamax rentals. That thing is just a brick. A big blubbery brick. I am not taking that.
Blubber brick.
You want my blubber? Okay. Let's crop this. Crop. A lot of this we talked about yesterday, which the VOD is still up. The Nintendo ninjas haven't taken us out yet. Game Freak responded to the leak, but that's about it. But yeah, check out Timber's beta line. Why does Conkeldurr kind of look like a genie?
Yeah,
what even were they going for?
I think they're supposed to be like in asphalt or something, or like gravel.
Yeah, rock. I kind of like Timber, but Conkeldurr and Girder look terrible, and I'm glad they were changed. Timber kind of has like toxicity energy. I just thought that was interesting. Like, Conkeldurr looks very different. He's bald, too. You can still see... Look at Girder. Girder, you can still see the lumpy head. That final Girder. That's...
Yeah.
Final Girder.
It still has
You can still see the lumps. Conkeldurr is definitely, like, the most different. His lumps. His lovely Girder lumps. Oh, is there anything else on here that we haven't checked out yet? No,
there
Stunfisk.
might have been.
Oh, look at this, chat. I thought this was kind of neat.
Oh, the polar bear tick?
Pharaoh Seed and Pharaoh Thorn used to be blue. Kind of neat. I think I like the green better. I think I like the final versions better. They look the same, just a slightly different color for the tip. And that's kind of neat. Okay, so what oh, there's Gothitelle. Goth looks pretty much the same.
Yeah. Gothitelle kind of has the purloin thing going.
Yeah, it reminds me of Liepard. Elgium, again, is so cool. I am so sad that we lost out on that extremely cool Pokemon. The Hiem looks pretty much the same.
That is cool.
But Elgium is so cool. I think Beartic's right here, so, look at that. That, expression on its face is kind of crazy. I think that's Cubchoo. And then Beartic looks... I know Beartic's around here somewhere. Oh, Kyurem's down here. So there's Beta Kyurem. It's purple. It almost looks more like Latios and Latios than Zekrom and Resh.
It looks really cool. It doesn't look like a Pokemon.
No.
But it looks cool.
I like its eyes. And the ice, the spikes are really neat. Okay, where are we going? Mime versus, what is that, Cryogonal? I can't even see. So Beta Kyurem's quite neat. There's the Beta Genies. The Genies were just like men. They were just guys.
They're like, their shoulder thing is cool though. They look kind of creepy.
Yeah, they are creepy because they're like human guys. They're so much more humanoid.
Their like dark patches are really cool.
Yeah, they have like a dark sleeve. Okay, does anybody need healing? No. Yeah, the genies are super weird. We have there's very early Beta Resh hanging out on top of a bridge. That Timple looks like a nightmare. It looks like a creepypasta.
It does.
There's those two Pokemon that got cut. It's funny that they're both together, considering they were both cut. I don't really like the blue mouse one. I don't know, I feel like it's fine that they're both cut. I'm not really
It's
like
cute.
that
It's a
sad.
bit generic though. It almost could have been the Pika clone.
I think that Beta Sawsbuck sprite is nice. Regigon pretty much look the same. Yeah, let me see. Was there anything else on here worth looking at? Whoa, look at that Pokeball. What do we reckon that Pokeball is?
That was, I posted that. That was the park ball.
Okay, we've seen the rest of this.
I hope the Megas are not just Kanto Pokemon.
You and me both. So a lot of X and Y stuff is coming out right now, but it's just early, like, looks at the game. There's no, like, juicy info in here. Did we talk about everything? Did we cover everything?
We did.
Okay, so my biggest takeaways are that Dialga and Palkia are lovers, and Pokemon and people are all their children.
Yeah.
The 24th Pokemon movie that may or may not be canceled. And the Detective Pikachu sequel that may or may not be canceled. I think they're both canceled. I think if they were gonna come out, they would've. I think... I don't know, is it too much?
So.
Is it too much to say, like, their foundations were shooketh by Scarlet and Violet and they're kind of, like, rethinking? I don't know. It's very interesting.
Like, you think them taking this extra year was not in the books?
A Loog. Yeah, I think this year is a off year for them. Yeah, Adam and Eve.
So.
More like Dialga and Palkia.
I think it was because it was clearly a response to like Nintendo having to make an apology tweet about the game.
I don't think Nintendo cares. Like, people continue to bring up Nintendo, but as long as the games make money, do they really care?
Well, I mean, when have they ever made an apology tweet for like a Pokemon game? That's all I mean. It doesn't matter if they care or not. I don't know.
Yeah, the folklore stuff, again, coming back to, like, the weird Typhlosion, Octillery, like, human Pokemon marriage stuff. A lot of that is so obviously meant to be, like, folklore or biblical. Yeah, but, like, is Nintendo's image ruined for just Pokemon? I don't know. Like, the game still made big bank.
Well, I think they just have to hold a standard of quality.
I mean, unless we get some sort of other leak. all we can do is speculate. I think this leak happened because of a phishing scam, which is not, like, you just gotta, like, train your employees to not click on weird links.
Lord.
Oh yeah, the human Pokemon stuff is very, like, strange. Obviously, that never saw the light of day. So much of this content was clearly cut for a reason.
Yeah, the Giga Leak.
It's crazy how they went so hard in the lore for Arceus and company, but none of that was really reflected at all in PLA. I think that's kind of a real bummer. The coolest Arceus content in all of Pokemon continues to be the Heart Gold, Soul Silver cutscene where Arceus makes an egg. The lore is reflected in Heart Gold and Soul Silver more than it is in PLA.
Arceus egg.
Egg. Yeah, I don't know what, like, era the Typhlosion document was supposed to be written in.
I think it was absolutely Hisuian because it shapeshifts into a human guy.
But yeah, there's nothing from, like, PLA in the doc, though, yet.
Yeah, but how would a regular Typhlosion
Because it's not real. Because it's fiction.
Yeah, but it makes more sense because it's a psychic type, or a ghost, whatever.
I think this was all during, like, Gen 4. I don't think there's anything modern. None of these design docs are modern. They're all for gens of years past.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Pokemon original lore could all shapeshift and they were like just weird, crazy animals.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are very, like, yokai. Or, again, like, Loki and the horse, stuff like that. Zeus. So speaking of Zeus, chat, how do we feel about all the rumors going around about Greece being Gen 10? Islands. Lots of talk about, like, islands.
I think we're so back. I think the winds...
Well, they're not... nothing's confirmed, is it? So that's why I say rumors.
What was it? Wind and...
GG.
Wind and waves? Pokemon W is what we're getting into. It's a dub.
Here's where I'd use a love ball, if I had one. Shout out to the dummies who made the shop in this game only having beast balls and not apricorn balls.
Yeah,
I know,
but
like,
it's not Western Europe though, which has been all the games. So I think it's different enough. I don't.
Also, there was talk that Sinnoh was originally based on parts in Venezuela, by the way. I don't think we talked about that. Like, Beta Sinnoh was based a little bit off of Venezuela. It is Mediterranean again.
When did we have a Mediterranean game?
Archipelago, Archipelago. Yeah, isn't Spain would be considered that, wouldn't it?
There's no. Spain is just Western Europe, no?
European experts clock in. Where are you at? Oh, yeah,
Where's the Euros in the chat? Well, damn. Today I learned something new.
Well, I mean, that just goes to show how much we know about Spain. I think Greece sounds way more... I don't know. I really want an African region. So the fact that we're just, like, stuck in Europe for, like, 4 gens, however many in a row, is kind of like, oh... And they didn't even stick to Europe in the DLC. We immediately went back to Japan. And then Unova, air quotes. You can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. Also, I don't know. Like, Greek gods have been done to death. Every, like, big fantasy franchise has, like, Greek myth in it. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has it, like... It's just so... It's so common.
It's pretty cool, though. Like, it's epic. And, like, everyone likes it, right? Knowing Game Freak, though, like, will it even really be that like Greek lore? You know what I mean? Probably not.
Yeah, like, I think... Again, I don't really know a ton about Spain, but... I don't know if Paldea really feels like Spain or not. Egypt would be my personal dream region.
Arceus has a lot of those, like, Greek columns, you know?
Yeah, the whole legendary lore is like the Tree of Life. That trip probably happened before COVID. That trip had to have had it happen way before COVID.
The thing is like, the only thing I know about Spain is the friggin' like bull running thing, and it's not even in there.
No.
And like conquistadors or whatever.
They gave us Paldean Tauros and kind of just had it be annoying in game. The area with the Olive Garden is the most Spain. When you're here, you're Smoliv. Yeah, like, we're never gonna see, like, Pokemon North Korea. I don't even think we'll ever get, like, Pokemon Russia. Finally, Pokemon Afghanistan. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, like, would they ever make a Middle East one?
I think India could work.
It'd be neat if they did one, though, and it was like, oh, you ride on camel. Like, that'd be cool.
I mean, we've gotten, like, low-key a few hints towards, an India region with Kaparaja, remember? Kaparaja has a Pokedex entry where it's, like, supposedly from a faraway place, and it's like, is this India?
They've done tons.
India has so much like culture and history that they could pull from. It would probably be like overwhelming.
Ayala? I don't even know what that is. I gotta look at it.
Well, where in South America could they do? Machu
Oh, it's
Picchu.
like some. It's like that It's like jambalaya.
What's up, to struggle? No, I thought Spain was famous for their sandwiches. Lol.
You don't know if they should do one here. Well, they've clearly been to South America.
Yeah, we were just talking about Venezuela. Something like Australia, I think, would be neat. Haven't really, Pokemon has a lot of, like, VGC events and stuff in Australia. Australia should happen, yeah.
I feel like Mexico, they could do, like, a cool, like, red desert region.
Pokemon Day of the Dead.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be, like, the ghost area.
That would be neat if there was, like, a legendary that could take you into, like, the land of the dead. Although maybe that's a little bit like Coco. You a giant tiger, flying tiger that takes you into the land of the dead. A PLA game set in the future with like a space station? That would be interesting.
Yeah, Pokemon game in space.
That would be very tough for them. Just a like wholly original like space Pokemon game. As long as they don't make Starfield, would maybe be okay with that.
What happens in Romania?
What happens in Romania stays.
They have castles? That's all I know about it. So
Germany has a lot of castles. What do we want to take here? I don't know. I don't think they'll do two Spanish places back to back. I think if they ever do Mexico, it'll be a few gens.
Romania has great lettuce. A lettuce Pokemon would be cool.
No, a Nordic region I would hate because it would be all snow. You guys know how I feel about snow levels. An entire game of bright white snow does not sound appealing to me. Oh yeah, they're gonna make a China region. Let's not kid ourselves, chat. I would not be surprised if China was the next region. I know everybody's talking about Greece right now, but China will happen. Whether it's Gen 10, Gen 11, Gen 12, China will happen. Game Freak is really expanding over there. They want those China bucks. Also, Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee just released in China, chat, and some of the censorship in that game for China is very, very funny. Every, like, fire move, any explosive move, was turned from red to blue.
Any red move, Scald as well.
Yeah, Scald got changed.
If it even had like a darker sort of look to it, it got changed to a lighter look.
Yeah. China has a lot of weird cultural things like that.
The reason is because apparently like anything associated with red at all is seen as like, what was it, like angry or anger, violent?
Aren't they not allowed to have like skeletons because they can't like talk about death or something like that? So you can't have like spooky, scary skeletons.
Yeah, it was like you can't have red because it associates with violence.
Red means scary, chat. Red scary.
So they took it. They put it blue. So what's that kick move? There's a kick move that's like red. It's totally blue. It looks so like, what?
Yeah, somebody compiled a list of all the censored things in Let's Go, and it's legitimately kind of interesting. Didn't let her wear a... Oh yeah, I mean, China's not the only region to have issues like that. Also, again, since Pokemon Go is not available in China, the area where you transfer Pokemon, the Safari Zone, is just an empty building in Let's Go in China. Oh hey, it's Father. Hello, Papa. Hello, Father. Who would have thought? We are all Palkia and Dialga's children.
If there were any other changes.
I don't think they would touch Taiwan. Oh, I'm dead. Especially since they're trying to cozy up with China. They are not touching Taiwan with a like 11,000 foot pole. They would never do Taiwan. I wonder if they'd ever tackle, like, Singapore. Yeah, it is a shame that they'd never do Taiwan.
Oh, I think I found it.
Thailand? Yeah, there's a lot of Asian countries that could be really cool.
Yeah, so Brick Break, Metronome, Jump Kick, Flamethrower, Heat Wave, Self-Destruct, Scald, Thunder, Psybeam, all changed.
Yeah, Justin, it's not a good look.
A lot of, oh, the Cut Bush was changed.
Yes, they changed the Cut Bush. That's right, I forgot about that.
How about I just link it to you and you can go through it?
Yeah. Link it to me. They literally changed the appearance of the Cut Bush.
It looks like a...
Oh, you put it in chat.
It looks like, just like a dead bush now instead of like a lively tree, which I kind of think makes more sense.
Dang, I tried to snooze ads so they wouldn't play during the fight, but Palkia is taking forever to kill anyway, so my bad. I can't snooze it no more. Yeah, let me show you guys the change they made to the Cut Bush.
There's more too. You could probably just go through it after this. I don't know.
So here's the regular Cut Bush. You know, this is what our version looks like. You know, it looks pretty normal, right? Looks fine. Well, here's their bush. Funny. Take a look at their bush. It's decrepit. They killed it. They weed whacked it.
Yeah, I don't really know why.
Yeah, China's dead bush. What in their culture is why? Why? I don't get it. Why did they change the bush? You know, but most of the stuff is just like translation things.
The class, some of the trainer names got changed. Like I think, I don't have it up, but I think it was like Gambler got changed to like, damn. I gotta reopen it.
Ramblin' gambling dude. GG's.
Police got changed to patrol. Oh.
Father handed us our
Burglar.
first L.
Burglar got changed to Intruder, and then Gamer got changed to Win-Lose Master.
Okay, I got another one. Let me get the lobby up and I'll show you this one.
And Gambler got changed to, it's either Risk Taker or Professional Player. In this sense, Shogi, Chess, and so on.
So here's the blue and red thing that we were talking about. So red is our version. This is Metronome. I'm showing an example of. So this is the version we all have. Red.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess red means scary, so here's what their version looks like. Blue. It's blue now. Oh, you got shiny Vespiquen Crispy. Nice.
Nice.
So that's what it looks like in China. They changed every red move to blue. Interesting. And who knows, like, this is just Let's Go. Imagine other Pokemon games getting put in China. Like, what else could they do for, like, Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, the Go Park. The Go Park is just an empty building. The Go Park in Let's Go in China is just an empty building because Pogo is banned. Isn't that so funny? Just a building. I bet they wish Pogo was not banned in China. So that's reflected in the card game too. So the card game has been getting really big in China. They're really pushing it over there. And so for the Pogo set, obviously they don't have Pogo in China. So all of the cards that had like Pogo stuff, you know, all the iconog, like the stops, the gyms, they all got censored. They all got changed. Also, are we really running into Zygarde again? I'm sick. I'm ill. And look at that. I don't see a single ice type. Where are the boys at? Not here. Yeah, how could you even do Sword and Shield? Or Scarlet! How do you do Pokemon Scarlet in China?
Make it orange.
I don't think you can. The game is probably just like a bust. They can't release it. Yeah, this is Zygarde again. I got Gordon and Lando, so yeah, Pokemon and Pokemon Violet. The leak says why they changed the cut tree in China. Oh wait, why? What's the deepest lore of the cut tree in China? The government regulates cutting trees in an effort to prevent deforestation.
Oh,
That's
I get
so
it.
silly.
So it's to like teach kids to not cut down trees, I guess.
I have cut many trees in a Pokemon game, and I've never cut down a tree in real life. That's crazy. Just like I've never had a gambling addiction from the slot machines in Celadon.
And yet you buy Pokemon cards. Curious.
You criticize society, and yet you are a part of it. Curious. Yeah, that is rich coming from China. I was literally just thinking that, like... quite rich. I never even like saw the cut trees. I like that we call them trees, but they're just like bushes. I've never even like seen them as like full grown trees.
I never did either.
To me, they're just like hedges almost.
Like thickets.
Yeah, anyway, I would not be surprised if we continue to see Game Freak push on China more and more and more and more, because they are really ramping it up. I feel like a China region is just inevitable. Oh, the lotto machine? Yeah. At least it's exploitable in Scarlet and Violet, unlike the Scam-O-Matic in Sword and Shield. It'd be nice if they just let us buy Apricorn balls instead of having a goofy lottery machine in every gen, though. Yeah, Pokemon is literally like all about like it's just RNG all the way down. Alright, we got Piloswine. I can keep Alcremie, but we're probably still in trouble. Also, keep in mind that Pokemon is making big deals with very large China companies like Tencent, who makes Pokemon Unite. Like, Game Freak, they're already in, man. They're already in deep. You don't think Unite was a huge success? What makes you say that? I'm not saying I doubt you. I'm just curious as to what makes you say that.
I think Unite was a success, just not in anywhere but the main target audience.
Unite kind of died fast. I think Unite is the most ongoing Pokemon game that we all talk about the least. Like, we occasionally bring up Masters, Pogo gets brought up a lot, but Unite, I don't know, man. I could believe that they goofed it, that it just like fizzled. It doesn't have that much of a presence at Pokemon events. Like, TCG and VGC is still Kings of the Castle, with Pogo also being there. Yeah, Midnight, Dynamax Adventures is fun. Hold on to it. We need every ice type we could possibly manage. Oh, don't attack Diggersby. Rude. Also, Pokemon has been releasing, like, things exclusively for China. There's, like, an animated short that was only for China. And, what's that, the Square game, Tyler? Quest?
Well, PokeQuest gets updates only there. Pokemon Quest.
The Square game. What's that Square game? Yeah, like they're regularly releasing like Quest stuff over in China, so
Quest went all the way to Gen 9, I think, or Gen 8.
They're definitely
Still
trying to
going.
carve out an audience there.
It's mobile games though. That's the
Yeah. Which I'm telling you, man, Game Freak considers those to be side games. That's why we don't get, like, Mystery Dungeon anymore. Because they're like, they have Pokemon Pocket. Yeah, there's too much money to be made.
I remember playing Quest like when it first came out, but it literally just has an autoplay mode that just does the game for you, and it was like, well, what's the point? So I stopped.
If we do get Gen 10 in Greece, I gotta have them improve their water texture. They better be bumping up that water, those water graphics if we're gonna have a lot of it. I'm sure IGN will be thrilled.
Then we have an Atlantis DLC or Turkey. Time will tell.
No, the DLC is immediately back to Japan.
That would be more likely.
That would be more likely, let's be real. We're immediately going back to Japan. IGN better get ready, because guess what? You heard of too much water. Now get ready for... If there's like a lot of archipelagos though, does that mean aquatic legendary or some sort of vehicle? I wonder how you would get between the islands.
I'm kind of hoping that it isn't a Pokemon that looks like a boat, and that we literally just have a boat you can customize. Or...
Ooh, a customizable boat would be fun. I like that idea.
Yeah, I think a customizable boat, or...
No, don't say Surf's Up, not Mantine. Anything but Mantine.
If it is Wind and Wave, maybe Wave, you tread through the water, and then Wind, you fly above the water.
Yeah, that could be interesting. You either fly or you're in the water.
Yeah.
I do think... Hey, Jinx.
Lol.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I do think that just having a boat instead of a Pokemon would be nice.
I was talking to you about this earlier, though. I think if they did make a boat Pokemon, it'd be really cool if it was like a Viking boat. And maybe it could be like Dragon Water. Although a Dragon Legendary I don't want, but... You get what I mean, right? Like a cool Viking ship that's a Pokemon. Kind of, you know, King of Red Lions, but...
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But cooler. But a little
Maybe
bit
they could have
cooler.
boats from like different cultures. I don't know.
It'd be fun if there was like a boat race or something. I
Yeah,
don't know
maybe,
why I
like,
want to race in Pokemon so bad, but I do.
that would be like the grand trial, but instead of battling, it's boat racing.
I mean, the Orange Islands episode where Ash races with his water Pokemon is
Like, it's her-
really
yeah, she's
memorable.
He's like Cassie or something.
I just want to race. I think having synchro races or racing with Korai and Mirai would have been fun, but, you know, womp womp. Yeah, you might as well, Midnight. It's now or never. I'll decorate ya. Funny out of context sentence. Oh, Creamy's going to the kitchen. Ooh, a Delmai's form? Now we're talking.
Yeah, Delmai.
Shout out to Delmai, is one of the coolest, most underrated Pokemon of all time. That's my goat.
And since it's Greece, there is no doubt in my mind that we're going to get, I mean, I say this, but they might not. A Phalanx form. Absolutely. Or, like,
Holy mama, that damage.
like the champion will have a Phalanx, or like the fighting gym leader will have the Phalanx form.
Because it's kind of Roman, I guess? Is that why? Is that your logic?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a Roman like origin fighting style as far as I'm aware.
People were speculating Italy as well. We're going on about Greece, but people were also talking about Italy. Imagine a Pokemon Coliseum, but like not the GameCube game, but a literal Pokemon Coliseum.
They would definitely have like the Leaning Tower and stuff. Oh, if there was a Coliseum, they would totally have like chanting in the music again.
They would. They would.
Yeah.
They better bring my boy Pyroar back and give him a form or something. Fix Pyroar. Make it a Manticore. Thank you. Yeah, Phalanx or Phalanx, however, is a cool Pokemon. One of the most unique ones out of Gen 8. And it's got a good shiny. Big fan.
Well, maybe like Cherubi could get like an olive form or something. I guess we already have an olive. I don't know.
Not everything needs a new form is true, but things will get new forms, so it's still fun to speculate.
Yeah, it's just speculating. Maybe like a mirror of some kind.
Do I think Zygarde will be a good guy? I think Zygarde might just be like a force of nature. I don't know if it'll be good or bad.
Maybe Zygarde will rarely appear in the story, kind of like Arceus.
Yeah, neutral party. I thought that as well, Cacturn. Like, if we're gonna go Greece, a Medusa Pokemon would be very cool. No, Alcremie, you must live. Oh my gosh, we're one hit away from all getting decimated. The genies are already Zeus coded, that's true. Oh my gosh, we're so close! I couldn't even attack Hatterene with Dragon Pulse. Oh my god, do or die. And that's GG. Wow, we came so close! All I had to do was go for bind, and we were fine. We were so close. Rip. That was a really good attempt with a pretty bad team. But that was... dang. Xatu. Put Xatu back on the ground, man.
AZ will 100% be in the game.
Yeah, I don't know what AZ's... If we knew what time period the game was taking place in, we could speculate more, but... we do not. Alright, this will probably be the last run, chat. If you had one run... no shinies. We've had some pretty good runs tonight, though, so...
There's no way AZ's Floette's is happening.
Is happening or isn't?
Is not happening. Unless we go back in time to the first war. Or whatever. I don't know why I said the first war. To the war.
The first war. Hey, it's Swampert. I'm always in your corner, Swampert. I wouldn't take that rabbit with the inner tube over you, my friend. I'm in your corner. When AZ was king. I've seen good theories to support PLZA being in the future, and I've seen good theories of PLZA in the past. Another dragon.
AZ starts singing,
Ooh.
I can't wait to be king.
Oh, I just can't wait to kill 1,000 Pokemon with a laser.
I personally think that there should be a, Quasimodo character.
What? AZ is kind of like a weird Quasimodo character.
Isn't it French?
Is Hunchback French?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Where's a cool gargoyle Pokemon?
I want to see Lysander, Quasimodo, and Ancestor.
I mean, has Pokemon ever made, like, a purposely, like, disfigured character like that?
Yeah, it literally is in Notre Dame. What about Rumpelstiltskin?
That would have been appropriate for Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield could have used more fairy tale Pokemon, honestly. Cut out the fat, like, Dreadnought. More Grimmsnarls and Hatterenes.
Yeah, true, Lysander is obsessed with beauty. Humpty Dumpty Mon? My god.
You know, I'm surprised we don't have, like, more fairy tale Pokemon. We have a lot of fairies, and there are some fairy tale Pokemon, but I feel like they could have gone crazy and made way more.
They should have done, like, crazy, like, Brothers Grimm stuff in Gen 8.
Imagine if they had, like, a Cinderella Pokemon where it had an ability where if you get the glass slipper, it transforms and gains more stats, like Palafin Hero Mode.
Have it be the big old mouse. Yeah, I suppose yokais are, aren't they?
I mean, we're talking like European fairy tales. Isn't he only 3,000? He looks great for 3,000. He doesn't look a day over 2,300 years old. He's a spry young man. One of my favorite parts in X and Y is the weird encounter where you just see AZ in the jail cell and there's nothing else in there. There's just a big man in a tiny jail cell. They didn't even give him a toilet. Diabolical. Oh no! AZ would be the player character's father? Then to the year 3000.
AZ's birth view.
Yes, AZ births the player character live in PLZA.
AZ does a wedlock, or whatever it's called. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, 3,000 years ago would probably not make any sense. I get what you mean. Like, imagine 3,000 years ago, like, in our time, how long ago that was. Like, that's why I think the future makes more sense than the past, because there were not buildings. Like, I don't know. I think the future makes more sense, but who knows?
Maybe it'll be, I hope it has lots of cool, like, clock towers. Maybe it'll be, like, steampunk.
Not an aesthetic I personally care for, so I kind of hope not.
Enchanted golden bracers.
Yeah, remember all the rumors about urban planning? How did that even happen? There ain't no way. I would be fine with PLZA taking place in modern day, honestly. Or like 10 years after X and Y.
Imagine if, like, they have some sort of, where it's like, oh, we knew the player character, but he went vanishing a long time ago, or she vanished a long time ago.
It really is a shame that we know of a few instances where they were gonna bring, like, Hilda back in Black and White 2, or the Pokemon Wow, I just got targeted. Creamy was not having anything.
What you just posted, that's evil.
What was I saying? Oh, where they were gonna bring back the Pokemon Coliseum protagonist in Gale of Darkness, but they just never did. They've never really done, like, a red situation ever again. Which, to some extent, I guess I get, because, you know, it's red. Red is iconic. Still, I think the most iconic boss in any Pokemon game. But at the same time, it would be neat to see, like, you know, we got to see Sharon and Bianca grown up in Black and White too. Like, where's Hilda? You know?
It will suck.
Yeah, has there been any interesting leaks since we've been
No, no, there
Yeah.
hasn't.
Reminder, I do have a Discord where you can share your own shinies, but also I have a leak discussion where we're posting at least the more interesting ones in there. Yeah, Centra was posting misinformation. Classic.
Classic Centro.
Yeah. I think that Gen 5 thing was just blatantly not correct. Again, a lot of the problems with these documents from the leak is that they're in Japanese. And most people over here don't speak Japanese, so you're doing machine translating, so things get lost in translation.
The people have said that it's gonna take like days before just to download everything and get it all.
Buster Baxter has been quoted twice tonight by chat. That's great.
Buster Baxter's.
You really think someone would do that? Go on the internet and tell lies?
I wanted one of those awful toys they had.
Yeah, I think there was an interview where they said that was planned, Jaded, where Hilbert and Hilda were secret bosses in Black and White 2. I mean, I'd say Cynthia's pretty popular of a Pokemon character. I don't know if normies would know who she is. But she's probably the most popular champion. I know, Hilbert and Hilda are such funny names. I had an imaginary friend as a kid named Hilda. Shout out to Dodo and Hilda, the goats.
Those don't even read to me as American
No,
names.
they're not.
Read...
I have never met anybody named Dodo. I wish I knew somebody named Dodo. I've never met anybody named Hilda. It makes me think of, like, a blonde woman from, like, Europe.
Yeah, from, like, it makes you think of, like, the UK name from, like, the Victorian era.
Hilbert is the kind of name you'd give, like, a little scrunkly guy.
I've heard of
pet.
Hilda before, though.
Helga. Maybe I am thinking of Helga. Helga. Yeah, what were better, like, American names? Michael and Jennifer? If they were going for the true spirit of American names, what should they have done? Oh my
Johnny
god,
Appleseed.
Father has returned. Johnny. Steven's taken. Derek. Derek and Casey. Chad and Stacy. Oh my god. Brad and I can't think of any names. Brad and Brittany.
Melissa? I don't know.
Justin. Palkia maybe is not what I wanted to end on, Chad. I'm not digging the vibes right now from Father Palkia. Justin and Brittany, that would be evil. Here's a question, chat. Do you have a Pokemon character that shares your name? Either main or like NPC. Just a regular like NPC in the world. Like Bug Catcher Tim or whatever. What's, I think there's a few Tylers, aren't there?
There's like one worker, and then there's like there's like a youngster, and then there's like an e-reader worker.
Youngster.
That's funny. A lot of you guys have like the main cast name.
I just have an NPC.
Is anyone named Tierno?
Tierno, yeah. Any of you named Tierno? Same spelling, that's fun. My NPC has my same spelling too, which is nice. A channeler. Gold. Are any of you named Yellow?
There's people out there with the name Red.
Yeah, that 70s show. You know 2 people named Ash? I could never not think of the Pokemon character if I knew somebody in real life named Ash. That's funny.
What's up, bootleg?
Dang, we just got a three bodies just hit the floor. Father has grounded us on this day. Alright, let's do one more, chat. I changed my mind. We can't end on Father Palkia sending us to the Shadow Realm. That's gonna sound really funny every time I say that now if people don't know the lore. They're gonna be like,
yeah,
what?
I've known Ashes from Ashley as well.
I've known an Ashley, but they never went by Ash.
Who is the girl next door living in?
Whoops.
They're all creamy as shiny. There's no way.
You got a shiny Midnight? Nice.
You got a birthday cake.
You got a shiny birthday cake. That's insane. You don't want me to start calling Palkia Daddy? No worries.
Daddy Palkia.
Daddy Pal Pal. Anybody named Lieutenant Surge? Father P. Draclo Cram Slow King, okay. One of my favorite Pokemon characters, like names I always liked was Erica. I think Erica's a pretty name. My name is Iron Jugulus. First name Iron, last name Jugulus. Alright. Oh no, it's still a dragon. Can't be serious. Nickname Jugs. Oh, can this be like... Lickitung has a move we could take. It could be
Jiggy.
Kyurem, it could be Lottie, it could be Zygarde, and it could be Guzz. Misty's a pretty name too, but again, that would always make me think of Misty from Pokemon. If I ever knew a Misty.
Is that a name? I've never...
Yes, there's people named Misty. That's a real name.
I've known cats. There's Brox, I know this.
This is related to what you just said, Tyler. You know the most, like, human name that's used for pets the most is Sadie.
Really?
I have known, like, 3 people that have had a pet named Sadie. I swear, more people name pets Sadie. Like, just a random tangent.
I bet the most popular, like, boy one is, like, Billy.
Billy.
Like, hello, little Billy. I don't know.
For pet name? No, who's naming their pets Billy, Tyler?
Yeah.
That's an unhinged... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yes. Billy.
Billy Goat's Gruff.
Yeah, Max is a common pet name. Oreo, Snowball, but those are not human names.
There's like a really common pet name that I can't think of. It's like, it's definitely just like a person name. Bud?
Bud.
Or is that just a thing up here?
This is Tyler. My partner in crime.
Oh! Many people that just have like their pets and they're like, this is Mochi and stuff like that.
Mochi Snowball. Yeah,
Yeah.
Luna. Luna is such a common pet name.
Food items, food. I've known many cats named Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Can I has? Butters.
Your bearded dragon is named Email. Low-key, yeah.
Oh, I can give you a real, one that's a real name. Bella. I've heard a lot of, pets named Bella.
I haven't.
Yeah, Bella's super common. What does Timeout Tyler do? It times Tyler out. Usually
I
that's
don't
when
get
he's
this-
in the chat.
I don't get to speak. Zuzu? I've never heard of that.
That makes me think of, Azula. Play a random Pokemon cry? Okay, warning, these can be a little bit loud. Here we go. I know who that is. Yup.
Oh.
Midnight got it.
Cats and dogs, doesn't matter. I've met so many cats and dogs named Bear.
Bear.
But
yeah,
the
that was
cats
Meryl.
Usually, if the cats are named Bear, they're like really big. They're like really big.
Okay, I looked up a list, chat. The most common... Okay, this is dogs. Specifically dogs. Charlie, Bailey, Lola, Sadie. I told you, Sadie. Loki, Bo, Finn, Daisy, Bella, Lucy, Bear. There's Bear. Chloe. Yeah, why is Chloe such a common dog name? Dixie, Jack, Max, Cooper, Luna, Molly, Rocky, Ellie, and Leo. So several of the names we've brought up are on there.
Locked.
You've had a Charlie and a Chloe. None of you named your pets after your favorite characters like me.
None of my pets were named after, like, characters.
I've had 3 pets named after Yu-Gi-Oh characters. Joey, Yugi, and Kaiba. I had a beta fish as a kid named Typhlosion.
Oh, I had a goldfish named Speeder, and it might have been, like...
I got paralyzed. Frick.
Named after Speedy Gonzalez from Looney Tunes, but I'm not sure.
Pingu.
Yeah, you're right. Kiki is really popular.
Dark Magician Girl.
You had a guinea pig named Pingu?
I haven't really owned a ton of pets. All my pets, thankfully, have lived pretty long. So I've never had, like, a lot of pets to name. And I named Yugi and Kaiba, who were both cats, when I was young.
I've only ever had cats, mostly, and like 2 dogs when I was younger.
Oh, speaking of a common name, Coco.
Yes, I had a cat named Coco.
I had a dog named Coco.
Yeah, Coco is really popular.
And she was originally called, like, Gopher Girl. My parents found her by, like, a dump. People used to just drop off animals. And, I couldn't say that as a kid. So I just started calling her Coco, and that just stuck.
Mine, it was spelled like K-O-K-O, and it was, like, kind of Siamese looking. And we would call her Coke Sack sometimes because of her primordial pouch.
Yeah, that's how Coco is named. Yeah, C-O-C-O. And then I had a cat named Miss B, which stood for Mrs. Bigglesworth.
That's a WoW reference.
That is a deranged nickname.
Is that deranged?
I think that was that's from Austin Powers. Mr. Bigglesworth. Yeah, it's Dr. Evil's cat. Super crusty. What do you mean crusty?
Rust. No, I get what they mean. I get what you mean. Like sometimes like you see a Shih Tzu and it's like, man, that thing is crusty.
Yeah, some dogs are just like always excreting some sort of substance.
Shih Tzus are always crusty, the white Shih Tzus.
I've had fish, dogs, cats, well, a dog, and birds, 2 parakeets.
I'm definitely a cat person, cacturn.
There's a lot of animals that would be fun to, like, play with but not own. Like, I like ferrets a lot, but I would never want to own them. I think, like, all the people who have really neat aquariums are cool, too, but fish take a lot of maintenance, especially if you want, like, saltwater fish. Certain reptiles are kind of neat, too. No. I mean, literally I have a neighbor that's been leaving their dog outside. Oh, this motherfucker has steam engine. I'm paralyzed anyway, saved by the bell. Neighbor just leaving their dogs out to bark all day. Like... I'm gonna turn into the Joker.
They're howling at you.
Literally gonna turn into the Joker. People that leave their dogs outside all day to just endlessly bark are, the worst people on the face of the earth. Birds. Birds are a lot of work.
Anytime you go to, like, you would go to, like, a friend's house or, like, someone you don't know's house and it's like, oh, they have a bird and it just kind of, like, is always squawking.
Yeah, I had, my aunt and uncle had a cockatiel and that thing was always making noise.
They're always just talking and then, like, it's like, oh, they have the black sheet on there now.
A lot of them live a long time, too. So, like, parrots and a lot of those types of birds are big commitments. Like an ice cream cone. Yeah, budgies are cute. Yeah, baby birds are... baby birds and featherless birds sure are something. I get a lot of TikToks of people who have hairless cats because I think hairless cats are really funny. And they take so much maintenance. Because their skin is so oily, so they leave a lot of, like, oily residue. You have to clean up after them. But they're also really fun. You have to, like, clean between their, like, claws as well. Because they get a lot of, like, oil and stuff in there. Yeah, Mew is like a Bingus. Jesus, Colossal is killing us. We're literally about to lose to a Colossal, brother.
Alright, there's some leaks coming out. There's like different color Volcanion and a blue Halucha and Klefki linking now.
What?
That 2012 picture's funny.
No way. Beta Volcanion, my beloved.
There, check it out.
Yeah, have you ever wondered if Volcanion was supposed to be brown? Whoa, Klefki is crazy. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I'll get the image, chat. Don't worry. Give me a second.
Oh, you're gonna like this one.
No way, Esper. You're talking about Esper.
No, it's...
Tyrantrum?
I mean, it's not that cool, but it's Tyrant.
Oh my gosh. Okay, start one place at a time. No way. Look at Beta Klefki. Hold on, let me get rid of all this fucking shit. Look at Beta Klefki. I think I like the final version better. It's got 2 keys for eyes. I don't know if I love the pink. There's Boo Boo keys. But wait, there's more.
Halucha looks really cool.
Okay, we'll look at like Poop Brown Volcanion.
That's fine, I guess.
I think the red is better.
Kind of like a clay or like terracotta,
I
maybe?
think the red makes it more mythical feeling. The bright red makes it pop more. Poopyon. The new evolution. Shoot, where's Halucha? Halucha used to be blue? What the frick?
That looks so cool.
Yeah.
I think the red is better, yeah. I like how on the original, or the, not the original, but the final version,
Oh,
the
it's
colors
Latios.
are really clashing. I think that fits better, like the red and the green.
Yeah, I like these colors, but I think Halucha we get is fine.
That got flagged.
That always gets flagged. Man, I'd like to max, but I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, you're right.
Was there anyone else? Oh, here's Tyrant. Tyrant looks pretty much the same, it's just a lighter color. Okay, let me bust it out.
Its eye is more like what you would expect from a dinosaur.
Yeah, the eye is like... I don't even know how to describe that. Okay, so we're getting some betas from X and Y era. Okay, it's not a complete bust. That's cool. Alright. We'll see if there's anything else. Again, it's taking people a while to sift through all the files, chat, so there's probably going to be a lot more tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, with Pokemon fans who beat every joke into the ground, I don't know. Like I said, I feel for Typhlosion fans tonight. Yeah, Final Tyrant does have more personality, I agree. Interesting. I think it happens because of the group. I think I can get Latios because of the group. So even though I'm still the leader, I don't have this Pokemon, so it shows up. I think. Oh yeah, we're still we talked about that IGN review earlier. Or Cynthia in Gen 5, like or insert unfunny Pokemon copy pasta here. I don't have Latios. Latios isn't a dupe. I've never encountered dupes, no matter what chat says. Whenever anybody comes in here and tells me that, I genuinely don't believe them, by the way. Wow. Two bummer rounds right back to back. You hate to see it. What a shit way to end.
L.
L.
Lickitung!
Was not shiny. Why'd you
What's
say
my
that?
Lickitung's name? Buford.
Buford. What do you have? Celesteela? No thank you. Oh no, I have 999 ore, chat. Also, look, Pokegens.com. They're still at it. Oh boy, what do I spend my 999 ore on, chat?
Beast Ball.
I have 56. Do you think I need more? Can you imagine the utopia we could have lived in if the apricorn balls were all in here? I'll never get over it. It makes me so mad. I could like buy... Do I need money in this game anymore? This shop is a scam, chat. This shop is a scam. I guess I'll max out Premier Balls. There. Yippee.
What do you mean you hate Buford? What do you mean?
Buford.
That's a perfect name for
They
him.
are overpriced, Justin. They have the nerve to charge 150 ore for this and then not have the other apricorn balls in here.
Perfect
Yeah,
name for like
the
an
Premier
oaf.
balls are actually really nice. Well, we didn't get any shinies tonight, chat, but we had some pretty good runs. We beat Kyogre and Zygarde back to back. Oh hey, there's speaking of Zeraora. Zippa.
Yeah, I never lived down hen.
Also, if you missed the Lunatone stream, chat, I got it. Look at it. It looks so good.
Ooh, he's blue.
It looks so good. We're definitely gonna do
Yep.
another Spooktober hunt this week. Or next week, whatever.
What is it gonna be?
What do you think, Tyler? I could do Frillish. I could do Alolan Meowth. I could do Natu. Pinsir. I kind of feel like between like Frillish or Galarian. I always say Galarian.
I think definitely a Alolan Meowth.
You think Alolan Meowth? Pass the Everstone torch to Alolan Meowth. I do want to do Frillish before the month is over, though. We gotta at least do one Ghosty. Oh no, before I do that, I have to release all these moons.
Seems like a lot of you guys got shinies tonight.
Yeah, chat popped off. You'll love to see it. But yeah, thanks for raiding with me tonight, chat. I appreciate it. We'll be back with more shiny hunting this week. Probably another Dynamax stream or two, egg hunt. And then I still have to figure out what I want to replace Arceus with, so at some point...
We'll be posting more in leak discussion too if you
yeah,
guys are
the leaks
interested
are
in the
not over,
Discord.
chat, so... I'm sure we'll be talking about these leaks for a long time. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody.
True.
Thanks for all the follows. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. We will be back, next week with more shiny hunting. Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. Have a good night.
Hey, guys.
Bye.
Later.